Oh yeah, so a while back, the new look for Pennywise the Clown was finally revealed, and I have mixed feelings on the actual look, as I'm sure there are others who feel the same way. Okay, first, let's look at the new Pennywise the Clown. And at first glance, I automatically thought of Soggy the Dark Clown. You know, from Yu-Gi-Oh! No, I'm being dead serious. He just reminds me of him. Look at him. It's Soggy. But other than that, it looks okay for the most part. It really doesn't look as bad as I was expecting it to look, but I do still have some issues with it. As of right now, I can't make a complete assessment of his new look because all we have is this still image. There's no trailers to show us how he's going to move or act or talk, so right now I can only go off of his looks. And my main concern is that with this design, it looks like they're trying too hard to make him scary. No, whoa, wait a minute. I'm sure you're all saying, isn't he supposed to be scary? So what's your problem? Well, okay, yes, that's true. But looking scary off the bat sometimes doesn't work for me. And let me explain why. When I see this, it reminds me of Annabelle from The Conjuring, the movie. The doll is fucking ugly. It looks possessed, so which makes me believe that no one in their fucking right mind would ever consider owning that fucking doll in real life, let alone just bringing it into your house. You see that doll, and it's not surprising that it's fucking possessed. So since it's too obvious that it is possessed, it's not scary because there's no surprise factor in it. Now look at the real Annabelle. It's a fucking Raggedy Ann doll. Do you suspect that doll for being possessed? It looks so cute and innocent. In real life, that's what brings the real surprise factor. And no one thought this fucking thing was possessed, and that's what truly makes it scary. Shit, the guy who owned Annabelle in real life said this thing would be choking him in the middle of the night. Yeah, it's hard to imagine Raggedy Ann doing that, and that's fucking creepy. It would have been better if they made the doll look more normal, instead of that fucking nasty, whatever the fuck that doll is. It's not scary, it's too obvious, it's way too obvious. Here's another example, Child's Play. Now, Chucky, before he went into that shitty route where he became that fucked up stitched face doll that no one would ever take home, he used to be a normal looking doll that any kid would want. He was a good guy doll, kind of based off like other toys in the 80s, you know, he was a nice doll that kids wanted. Now, it works because when the mom sees the batteries fall out, and finally, when he finally talks,
"Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play?"
You know, she's in for a big scare. She was not expecting the doll to be alive. I mean, it fucking scared the shit out of her in the movie. Yeah, I know some people also say that's a really scary scene when the batteries fall out, but I don't see how that is for the audience though, because in the opening scene we see Charles D. Ray putting his soul into the doll. So we already know the doll's alive. So that kind of ruins the whole scare factor of it. In my point of view, for the audience, they should have never showed that first scene. But, oh well, but either way, that's off track. The whole point is Chucky looks normal, and that's what makes it scary. One more example before I get back to it. The clown from Poltergeist. In the original film, it kept showing this fucking clown. Obviously, the boy's scared of it, and yeah, the clown's pretty damn creepy. But it still looks like a real clown doll that people would buy. And every time it shows it, you keep thinking something's gonna happen, but nothing happens. So after a while, you get a false sense of security. And then finally the clown shows its evil face and you're just like, oh my fucking god, it's attacking the boy. Yeah, I mean, that's great. That is scary and that's awesome. And you don't really see it coming for the most part. And that's great. While the remake's clown is, again, way too fucking obvious. I mean, he looks way too creepy already. But it also, since it's a remake, we already know the clown's gonna attack, so that also ruins it. They should have just not put the clown in the movie. Or better yet, they shouldn't have fucking remade it. Looking at this Pennywise the Clown, he's all too obvious. Look at the first scene of the original It. This scene shows why Tim Curry is awesome and why it was scary. When the girl sees It through the bed sheets, first he looks like any normal happy clown that any kid would love to interact with. Then all of a sudden, boom, he gets this fucking mean ass look in his face and just puts her into shock, and then he pretty much fucking kills her right there and then. It's the same concept when he kills Georgie. He lures him in with kindness, and then when he closes in, he changes and bites his fucking arm off.
Some surprises down here, and balloons too, all colors.
Do they float?
Oh yes, they float, Georgie. They float, and when you're down here with me, you float too.
So yeah, that works. It's scary, and you don't suspect him to be scary. And a lot of times he acts funny, but he really is scary when he gets to his evil self. But that works. So back to the new Pennywise, I just can't imagine him looking normal and innocent with that face and that outfit. There's no way he could lure kids to him just by the look of this picture. But I have also read that this Pennywise the Clown prefers to camouflage himself and strike rather than lure children, which is okay and can work, I guess. I don't see that being as good as the original way. But other than that, I can't hate on the picture too much because, you know, you don't see it in action. You don't get the full thing just from a picture. Does it look as good as Tim Curry's? No. But is it bad? Not really either. It's doable. I can see it working. I just gotta see how he actually acts as it, and I need to see how it's gonna come together that way. But besides all that, I'm still excited to see more of this film. I can't wait for the trailers, and I really hope they don't disappoint me. I want this to be good. And I hope soon they release the original It on Blu-ray. Hopefully soon. So I'm curious, what do you guys think? Do you like his new look? Or are you on the fence about it? Or are you just not sure what to think about it? Or do you just fucking flat out hate it? And whatever you chose, why do you feel that way? I'm really interested to know what other fans think of this new Pennywise the Clown. And I guess in the meantime, while we wait for more info and trailers, I guess we should all just go watch the original It and enjoy it. Because it's a great film. I fucking love it.
Here I am, Wheezy. Hey, you're gonna like it down here. Won't do any good to run, girly boy. See you in your dreams. Oh, come back anytime. Bring your friends.